Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Brad. Friday, July 12th. The Railcats are back home at the Steel Yard tonight. Fireworks is Friday. Should be fireworks as always, but it's Star Wars night there. So my family's been having a ton of fun at the Steel Yard this year. This isn't an advertisement or anything. It's just for the price, you can't beat the value. Outside of the fact that there's a professional baseball game going on. Pretty high level stuff. Go check it out. Next week, Topps Chrome Baseball is here. You guys know that is my preferred product as far as my personal collecting. I'm a rookie guy, not a first Bowman guy. No disrespect. I just like to have the guys that are in the big leagues. That's me. It's coming. Tons of different formats. We're gonna have hopefully everything here on time. The emergency first responder people are hard at work, so let's give them a round of applause for getting after it over there, taking care of the people. Topps Chrome is going to be a blast, guys. We're going to get as much as we can, have as much fun with it as we can, keep as much in the store, do as many breaks. We're going to keep it rolling. You guys know me. Last year we did as absolute much as we could. It was a ton of fun. I love Topps Chrome. Let's roll that into what's coming up on the horizon as far as the release schedule, because next week, or I'm sorry, the following week, on the 24th, it might be the first soccer release I've ever personally been excited for. And I say that as a collector that is not the biggest, I'm just not a big soccer fan. I know it's a massive sport worldwide, the most accessible sport. I'm not dogging the sport, just me as a collector. But Topps Chrome UCC Soccer is going to have Lamine Yamal, and oh my goodness, this kid is nuts. We got a little bit of goosebump action going on. He turns 17 tomorrow. He scored on France in the Euros earlier this week. Like I said, I am not a soccer fan, and holy crap am I impressed with whatever that child is doing. Like, he can barely drive a car. I don't know what the rules are where he's from in terms of getting a driver's license, but I'm sure he can't drink. He's a child playing with men on the world stage. Topps teased the superfractor of that card. Holy cow. That's going to be, if we're talking about chases and chasing things, with the worldwide stage that is soccer, that card is going to be an insane amount of money. Just putting that out there now before we even get to the 24th. The 31st, though, is where we get back into what I like, and that's Topps Museum Baseball, baby. This next month, you know, from today for the next month, is baseball heaven. If you're a baseball collector, you have Topps Chrome, Topps Museum on the 31st. Then we go to the 7th, and we have a double release of Pro Debut, which is a huge favorite of mine as like a collector product, where you're not getting photoshopped images like Bowman. Sorry, I said it. And then another one of my favorites. Maybe it's just my favorite month. Topps Finest Baseball is finally coming. So that's coming out on the 7th as well. Complete sets on the 14th. And then the one thing I did skip over, and I didn't mean to skip over this because this is exciting too. Huge fan of our country. Me. I am a proud American, blah, blah, blah. You don't need to hear all of my personal opinions and whatnot as it relates to this business. But we have U.S. Olympian cards, Olympic hopefuls. That's exciting. It's just going to be a fun change of pace, of product you don't get every year, something you don't see every year, and I'm sure it's probably going to be limited because of that. I don't know. We'll see. But I'm excited for that release too. Some of my customers are excited about it as well. It's just something new, fun, and unique. We do have a sale going on the rest of the week, guys. This sale's been kicking butt. Our box is on the table. You can't see, but you've seen pictures, I'm sure. 20% off anything in there, and they're getting rummaged through. People have sat in here for hours digging through those boxes. So come in, and there's still good stuff. I pulled out a handful today. All types of good stuff in those boxes. 20% off everything in there until the end of our week, which is Sunday at 3 o'clock. Series 1, Series 2 blaster combos. Buy one of each, get them for $40. That's a deal. It's hard to beat that. We got a UFC Midnight break. I put a ton of work into it, so I'm going to keep talking about it. UFC Midnight, 12-box case, random fighter lots. I handcrafted the lots up until like the very end, and then we randomized the rest. But anyway, all 33 spots in that break have a big name or two at minimum. Some have 3 and 4 that are just I think it's very well put together. So go check that out. It's a really great price. I'm going to continue to push the UFC and try and build that audience. I'm a huge fight dork. Spend my Saturdays watching events, so let's sell some more UFC. If I'm going to be a salesman, that's something I definitely want to sell. So we're going to keep working on that. In the TCG world, you guys know I don't forget about you there either, and we have more people on board with us here to help us out in that realm as well. We have the new Magic Universes Beyond, the Assassin's Creed boxes. We have all the formats of that. We've been selling that, so come in and get that while we have it. We did get a little bit of Modern Horizons 3 for the Magic crowd. I know that was an anticipated release for you folks as well. Next week is a new Japanese Pokemon set. I'm so sorry I forget the name of it, but whatever the set is next week, the Japanese Pokemon set, which is usually a set ahead of the English releases, we will have it here on hopefully on the release day. We've been working with a person that's been really good and helpful for us getting the Japanese releases on time for the Japanese release dates, which is really cool for the TCG community. That about wraps it up. That has everything I have on my list to talk to you guys about. I know I ramble from time to time, but we're just trying to have fun here. I never thought I'd even get into soccer whatsoever, because hockey is soccer on steroids, on skates. And, we have 3 TVs in here. We're here all day long. If there's live sports on, like these Euros have been early, pop out and you see a 16-year-old kid score a goal, and then Topps is like, hey, we got the Super Fractor dropping in a couple weeks. That's crazy. That's just insane. You can't even write a script for something like that. So that's exciting. I'm excited for soccer. I'm excited for all the baseball releases we have coming out, and that's just on the top side of things. I know Leaf is cooking up some good things. I know Trinity Baseball is coming soon. That's a huge favorite of mine. Upper Deck is about to start rolling out the more premium Connor Bedard releases. If you're a Blackhawks fan, I mean, things are about to get really exciting this summer. June seemed to be kind of a lull in the hobby, and I think it was just it was still an okay month, but it just seems like what's happening in July and what's going to happen in August is just going to be massive, even with the National going on here at the end of the month. So anyway, I'm done rambling. I hope you guys have a great day, great weekend. Get in here, get these sales while they're still valid. I don't know what we're going to be cooking up next week with the big Topps Chrome release week, but right now, this is what we got going on. Like I said, I hope you guys have a good day. We'll see you next time. Peace.